Okay, before we start this episode, what's up? This is Buddy Mike. We have a very special guest that's popping in. We've teased him a little bit before, and we're super excited we were able to get him. So stick around. He's coming in, or they, could be a she. They're going to come in to the suite. It's our first official guest on Sweet Buddies, and we couldn't be more excited that we were able to land this whale of a guest. So stick around. Make sure you listen towards the end. It's going to be a good one. Oh, buddy, I can't wait.
Welcome to the Sweet Buddies podcast. Life is better in the suite. And now here are your hosts, Mike Albanese, Alex Pavone, and Chris Scopo.
So I'm a little more comfortable.
I was being trying to be nice.
As your hands on your cock.
No, it's
he's
not
in
my
his
cock.
room.
My cock. Yeah. But I love a good hand on cock.
On your chin.
I don't want to touch it though.
It's a mic. No one uses this mic. This is your mic.
Except for that guy who came over last week and shoved the mic and the fork up his ass.
That's a good point.
Fork in the ass guy?
Put the mic up his ass too.
Buddy. You know when I eat it? When the jokes hit.
Yeah, we know. We've seen you. All right, pal. Do you want to kick this thing off?
We going?
We're going.
Welcome to the 7th episode of the Sweet Buddies podcast. I am one of your hosts. This is my room, Chris Scopo.
Hey, what's up? I'm Alex Pavone. My room's down the hall.
Hey, this is Michael Albanese, and I live next door. This is great. What's the address? What's the zip code? The
Buddy,
whole thing.
we don't want the fans showing up at the house, all right?
No, absolutely
Bobby
not.
Hens will show up here with his welder mask.
Quick shout out, birthday. Bobby Hen's birthday.
Bobby Hens.
At some point, I didn't read the message all the way, but it's his birthday.
Guys, I got bad news about Bobby Hens.
Oh, no.
Uh-oh.
Is he a weirdo?
No. I think... And
he takes his glasses
yeah,
off.
I can't
this is
see
getting
anything.
Serious.
Mike? I was looking at
But
Chris.
it's not a visual podcast, you fucking retard.
I know that's why the joke didn't work. Or it's not going to work. Bobby Hendy, believe it or not, is not a fan. He's a fan of us. But his original person that he loved was Nathan McIntosh.
Ew.
Yeah, you told me that.
Who did?
Bobby Hens.
How come you didn't tell
I thought
us?
you guys knew.
No, I saw today that Bobby Hens wrote on his wall, "Congrats." And
He
I go,
said he-
his traitor?
He doesn't happen. He said he
He's
he
a traitor
found
for Nate.
He found you through Nathan.
This is why he messaged me first.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, so
You're the
you had all
original.
you had
You're
your
fucking
panties.
patient zero. That's what you are.
You had-
Wait a
your
minute. Do you think
panties
he's
in a
asking
knot.
all the podcasts for birthday shout-outs?
If he is, it's over for us. I'm disavowing.
Disavowing?
Whatever that word is.
Hey, I'm the one who fucks up words on
All
this
right, do
podcast.
you know what the word he was trying to say?
Disavowaged. No,
don't-
it's disembalming.
I have no idea if you're being serious or not.
I am.
What is the word?
Disavowed? Is that the word?
Disavowed.
Disavowed?
Disavowed.
Disembalmed.
Yeah, I don't fucking know.
Take a sip of your beer, you fuck.
Happy birthday, Bobby Hendy.
Happy birthday, Bobby Hens. I have another shout out.
Well, wait a minute. Go ahead. All right.
Can I give a shout out to my cousin Judy? She loves the podcast.
Judy.
Listens to it. She goes, I
she a
love it
Scopo?
because... No, she's a Liask. She's a Conklin. She loves the podcast. She goes, it's great because she can't... For 1 hour on Thursday, the cunt next to her, she can't hear shit at work.
okay.
So, yeah. But she told me that she would like a little less dick talk from me.
Okay.
So, on behalf of Judy, I was playing with my dick yesterday.
Oh,
You're
and
disgusting.
oh, come on.
Me and Mike are in the clear with the dick talk. We could do it, right?
You
Oh,
do
yeah.
all the dick talk you want.
She
yeah.
actually, I got a message from her asking for more of it.
I didn't say a word, but I giggled.
But speaking of Nate McIntosh, big shout out to old Natey Mac. Got his American late night debut this week
Should we put
on Conan O'Brien's show.
at the end of this podcast? Should we maybe put a little bit of his set because I have it DVR'd?
We'll put a link. That makes
Okay.
it better. I'd rather him collect
the views and things like that, rather than people listen to us and then not go to him. But we'll put a link up on the thing.
He did great. I'm very proud of him. I've known
It was
that guy for
unbelievable.
like 10 years.
Yeah.
So it was really cool.
His mic skills were good because he's also a screamer like Pavone.
I
So that was nice to see that he actually used the microphone.
was actually shocked he came out with the mic because he told me that he had an option, and he's like, "Should I go mic or no mic?" I go, "Buddy, you never use a mic when you have a mic." And then he goes,
he holds it very low.
No, I know, but then he goes,
You don't use a microphone.
I don't. But then he goes, "Yeah, there's no way I'm going to use a mic." And then he showed up with a mic. I haven't asked him.
Maybe it just
about
felt
it.
natural.
Yeah, probably.
I would want to use a mic.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. Pavone, what are you gonna do when you do that? You have to do a lapel mic.
Oh, I'm not going to get on the late night.
Buddy, believe in yourself.
I do. That's the sad part.
But Nathan killed it last night. We had people over last night. We had like 1,300 people in this room.
The suite was full.
It was so many people. I almost lost it because people were on the bed and everything. I was going a little crazy.
I knew in your soul that you were getting like very anal and mad, but you kept it together.
I kept it together pretty
Yeah.
good, yeah. But I was a couple times. I mean, Case Rosso, just walking in this room with shoes on.
Another
Like
comedian
he's a
here in New
goddamn
York.
savage.
Yeah.
He didn't take his shoes off at the front. He saw 17 pairs of shoes at the front door, and he goes, "Oh no, I can keep my shoes on."
He had to climb over them to get in.
Jesus Christ! And he's like, "Buddy, what's up? Sorry." And everyone, like 3 people touched my sword last night. I was a little upset about that. They didn't ask to touch the sword, and they just touched it, which was a little frustrating.
Some
about
people
it.
don't know.
Someone asked to touch the sword, and then Scopo gave them permission, grabbed the sword. Then about 20 minutes later, they moved the sword, and he goes, hey. She goes, "But I already asked you." He goes, That was then. This is now.
This is now.
So I was unaware that we got a new ice tray. I'm unaware of a lot of things.
But we had that 7 months ago.
Buddy,
Okay.
that ice. First of all, that ice tray's been there since longer than I've been here.
But I only see the other two.
yeah,
the
because
other
the
two,
other ones are backups.
I don't see that one. I've never seen that one.
All right, it's been there. It's been there since before.
So I was a little stoned, and I saw that ice tray that I was unaware of on our kitchen table, and I snapped. And I thought that somebody brought an ice tray because they didn't think that we were, adults enough to have our own ice trays. And I made a bit of a scene. I go, who would do that and disrespect his house by bringing their own ice? And then I found out that it was our ice tray.
You got offended at something that you didn't even know that we had. You didn't even know you could be offended by that.
I was there for it. He kind of was like furious. He was like, "You
lost
people
it.
don't think we're adults.
I lost
You don't think we can do own our own ice trays?" And then he was like, "Oh,
Buddy,
it's
we
our
had
ice tray."
homemade salsa in the building last night.
You
We're
did.
adults.
You did that.
We did that. You helped you with the money. Scopo hasn't contributed. That's fine. Whatever. He drank the beers.
But you know what? You know what I contribute?
It's fine.
My personality.
I saw him drinking beer.
Swore.
I swore.
Fucking Scopo, that piece of shit.
What did I do now to you? Besides be your friend.
I'm about to go. I'm about to go on. I'm about to do a show. Scopo goes, "You got money so I could buy a slice?"
No.
Hold on, let
Fuck
him
you.
tell the
Fuck
story.
you. Fuck you. I was like, fuck, I'm hungry. He goes, "Buddy, you want money?" He offered the money to me. He didn't fucking say, I didn't ask him for the money. He offered the money to me. So backtrack yourself on that one.
So-
Check yourself before you wreck yourself.
Okay. Hey, buddy, I'm gonna go get a slice. Are you hungry? No, I'm gonna do my set. Maybe I'll come get it later. Do you want money for the slice? That's what happened.
Sure.
He goes, I give him $10. I go to the pizza place. I see him shoving a fucking crust down the old gullet.
Like a pelican, just throwing them back there,
just
baby.
like a fucking pelican. You actually look like a seagull eating a McDonald's fry. Like that's how it looked like. Anyways, so I go in there. I go, "Buddy, change." Hands me $3.
25 cents.
I go $3.25. I go, "What the fuck? How much was a slice? What'd you get?" He goes, "I got 2 slices and a Coke." I go, "You're a piece of shit."
Buddy, I'm a
Old
growing
Scopo,
boy.
2 slice and Coke. 2 slice and Coke.
You know what?
over here.
That's the charge for sleeping in my room and fucking in my room. $6.25.
That is fine.
Six-
Buddy, you should have
75.
seen what we were doing in here before you came in tonight. We were watching My 600-Pound Life. Whoo, that's a good one.
Have
you ever watched that?
You watch that show?
No, I'm not a loser.
It is. I'll tell you what, though. So
I've seen it.
My 600-pound life is just like an hour and a half drama following an extremely large, I'll say fat individual. And it's like their road to losing weight. I didn't realize, I think maybe I know. Did you know how weak of a stomach and constitution that old Pavy has?
No.
He's got a real weak stomach.
You puke right now, I'll puke.
You see puke and you puke?
I'm one of those people.
I mean,
he came in and sees the show, and he looks up. He goes, "I can't." I go, "God, the guy's got problems. He's trying to fix him." He's like, "I can't," and he holds his mouth and runs out of the suite.
It's because he's eating and he's got mayo on his fucking face. And he's just
But you got to run out of the room.
It was gross. The fucking guy was gross. I couldn't deal with it. Some people I can't eat with. Some people who chew with their mouth open and they got food like all over their face. I can't do it. I'm 30 years old. I don't have enough. I want to enjoy every meal. I don't have time for this nonsense.
You don't know when your next meal's coming.
You know,
lunch, but that's fine.
I think I have a stomach of steel after witnessing Pavone's ass the other night that I had to see because I was shaving his back. It looks like you have a cat trapped in your ass. That's how hairy your ass is. It's so disgusting.
Here's my problem.
Mm-hmm.
That come on, put your pants on, buddy. Your problem is that his ass is hairy. You just glossed over the sentence. As I was shaving Pavone's back, I was grossed out how hairy his ass was. Can we just go back to the fact that you
threw yourself into the fire.
I'm sitting in the suite. Let me set the scene. You can.
I don't think we have to. It's called friendship. You should try it. How about that? I'll shave your back right now. Wanna be friends? I'll fucking pubes. I'll go pubes. That's how close we are. But
would you shave my ass?
I won't touch that thing. That's so disgusting. Your ass is so disgusting.
Would you shave my ass?
I have to see it first. I have to see it.
You know what?
I have to see the damage.
Let's see your ass.
I'll show you my ass. But let me get this.
Okay.
You want to see it right now?
Yeah.
It's not bad.
Uh-oh, he's unbuttoning.
Something about undoing his belt.
I don't know. I don't like it. I think it's going to be a bad one.
It's hairy.
Is it a hairy ass? Oh, it's nothing compared to the fucking savage that he has.
Oh, fuck yeah. Mine's a
Buddy,
fucking...
you got a forest back there.
Oh, mine's brutal compared to that.
Dude, why don't you shave your ass?
That's a toddler's ass compared to mine. Pardon me?
Why don't you shave your ass, nail your asshole or something? Get in there.
I trim it up. I trim the like.
Where was the last
asshole.
time you did it? When you were 7?
I trim the asshole around the asshole.
Yeah, you can't shave the butt. You're going to cut it, and then that'll never heal.
You got to nair it.
The actual hole?
No, with the cheeks stuff, and they were right in
I'm
like
not shaving my cheeks.
No, the cheeks, and then you get in a little bit. You get shaving my cheeks. No, you get in there. You get in there a little bit. Don't go the hole.
Yeah, I don't know if you need the hole. I'm sitting in the suite, and I just hear commotion, screaming, and then I hear coming out of the bathroom, and the two of yous are in there. I go in there, and Pavone is standing in the shower. You're trimming his back. You're having a normal conversation about the fucking weather. I don't know what you're talking about.
I think it was the Raptors.
Yeah,
I pull my camera out to film this so that we can all never forget. And Pavone gets mad that I'm filming it. He's like upset at me. He's like, "What are you doing? What are you crazy?"
I feel bad for my family,
But
they don't deserve. They don't deserve this.
But you're upset that I was filming. That was weirding you out that I was filming it, and not that your roommate was shaving your back with your ass.
I needed
hanging
that.
out.
I needed that.
You needed it. It was
that-
bad. His
that
back was
shave.
bad.
My father came to Italy, to Canada, on a fisherman boat. It took him 3 weeks to cross the Atlantic. The guy got shoved back 3 grades, graduated with honors as a civil engineer, started his own business, a successful man. He doesn't deserve his kid getting his back shaved on the internet, ruining his family's name. He doesn't deserve this.
Change your name.
This poor guy.
Just go by
He works
Pavone.
so hard, and I'm embarrassing everybody.
How did you come from a fucking hardworking guy like that?
It's the pendulum, baby. It's going the other way.
I don't know. I'm a millennial.
Isn't that fucked up to find out that we're all millennials?
I know, it's crazy.
It's weird.
I've
Yeah.
accepted it, though.
I don't have I feel like millennials have money though.
Not us millennials.
No.
No, I'm broke as shit.
Yeah, we don't. We all know we don't.
Well, no, but I mean, you see the ones with the cool hats and the funny glasses. It's like, well, that stuff costs money.
You mean hipsters?
Yeah. I guess I don't know. Maybe I'm just assuming millennials are also hipsters.
There's successful millennials and there's not successful millennials.
Does it make me a hipster because I like good coffee? I feel like if I go go out of my way to get a really good cup of coffee, then people are going to look at me like I'm a hipster.
I think you're a hipster on the surface, but you're not really a hipster.
Deep down, you're
What
not a
does that
hipster.
mean?
You're not,
Like if people
Just 'cause
saw
of my
you,
face?
if people saw you, they think you're a hipster.
Sure, I buy that.
But deep down, you're not a hipster at all.
No.
All right. I think that's a compliment. Thank you.
Yeah, you're not.
Yeah, I don't think so.
No.
I mean, yeah, you look like a hipster though. You have hipster face.
Yeah, I do. I got a nice beard.
Yeah.
I'm
And then
ashamed to say it.
you were trying to make those light bulbs too. That didn't help.
I'm
your
still
cause.
working on it. I literally 5 minutes before we started the podcast bought a non-working vintage radio because I'm going to try to repair it.
That's hipster.
That's a little hipster.
That's hipster right
isn't it?
there. Yeah, that's
Okay,
hipster.
whatever. The other part of your weak stomach is I was talking about a show and I made a simple comment that the host, I went on first and the host did 5-10 minutes and I get up and he's losing it right now. That the breath was so bad on the host that the microphone, it had a real nasty.
Is that why you don't use the mic?
No.
But it was funky.
Who
It was
what-
fucked
Was it the show
up.
last night you did?
No, a couple nights ago.
Oh, okay.
I'm not gonna say
It
who
was, dude. Yeah, I've smelled some fucking funky microphones where they look like they haven't switched it out in
No,
7
this
years.
was like fresh. Like it was not the microphone. It was the last person
Buddy,
to
have
use
you
it.
ever tasted your
The
own?
phone is out of his mind.
Have
he
you
can't
ever
breathe.
tasted your own breath? Like,
It's pretty bad.
And then like been like, how do people have conversations with me?
Yeah, but I don't think it works like that. I think you smell your own breath like more intensely because it's
Do
in your
this?
mouth. No,
Where you like catch your.
I
own
don't.
breath?
You don't have bad breath, and neither do you actually.
When I was a
don't
kid, I
think I
had bad breath. I had bad. My mom took me to a fucking specialist because I had my breath was terrible.
It's a lot of its diet, right?
I don't know what it was, but it
food
was,
pockets in your in the back of your teeth.
My brother used to make fun of me so much for that.
Talking about bad breath, I feel like I have bad breath right now.
Give me
No, I don't want to
blow it, buddy. You smell great.
Roses.
One time, my buddy, he plays in the NHL, Cogliano, Andrew, right?
Cogliano.
I was at his house. I'll never forget this. His brother puked when we were 9, and then I saw him puke because he was sick, and I puked based off of his puke. And his mom, Andrew's mom, has a weak stomach, and she came in the room to see what all the like was. And then she puked, and all three of us were puking. I'll never forget
That's a trifecta of puking.
that. I swear to God. And Andrew was just sitting there, and because he doesn't have a weak stomach, and was just watching.
He plays in the
everybody puke.
NHL. He can't have a weak stomach
No.
yet.
The kid's got no teeth.
The kid now he had teeth back then.
Yeah, but
yeah.
your stomach, just talking about it, just the thought of bad breath.
I used to be way worse when I was a kid.
Worse than this?
I hear someone puke, I'm puking.
I could hear that. I used to do a really. I still can, but I haven't done it because it'll start to make me puke. I could do like a really good puke sound impression, but it's lately as I get older as I do it, which is a very weird thing to say. That as I'm moving into my mid-30s, when I try to gross somebody out with my puke sounds.
Yeah.
Like,
You got
maybe I should have a
problems.
job. Maybe I should
How
have.
about that's why we're living in this place?
Maybe I should have a
'cause
savings
You're trying to
account.
fucking get puke sounds out of 33 years old instead of actually trying to make money in this goddamn world.
I'm trying to make money out of puke sounds. My acting resume can wiggle his ears. I got fucking real problems, pal. Can cross one eye is one of my
Buddy,
skill
I have
sets.
20 years of skiing on my acting resume. Hadn't skied in 7 years.
You're never gonna ask.
I have expert skiing.
I think I have trombone on mine, and I have no idea how to play trombone.
I
can
think
do
I
this.
said.
I think I can pull that off.
I think I said I can play hacky sack.
Really?
Yeah, I can hacky sack. I might think.
No.
But do you have an acting resume?
No.
I can tell.
Have you done any acting, bud?
Yeah, did you ever see his Tinder profile thing?
That's pretty funny.
Can we put that on the Sweet Buddies?
Absolutely.
Oh, it's one of the best things I've ever seen in my life.
It's got
The
it got
amount
me
of
no
time
dates.
you took to actually film and do that is significantly more time than ever writing you've done your comedy career.
Yeah, and you know what's sad? It only took about an hour and a half.
How many dates did you pull off? So we'll put it on the
0.
We'll put it on the Twitter because it's kind of long. We'll put a link up.
0.
Not one date.
Not one bite off that?
No.
Even just the end of it, where you're like you do the deleted scenes.
I know.
Yeah, you put deleted scenes in there.
I know. I got
fantastic.
nothing. I got nothing. I'll bring it back. I think I'm going to bring it back.
You've had you canceled a date, a Tinder date. Was it Tinder or Bumble? For a 5-minute guestie?
10.
You wouldn't do that?
He's been talking about this girl for weeks. It seems like.
Buddy, I don't give Halle Berry's in front of me. I'm canceling for a 7-minute.
You're out of your mind.
Yeah, I don't care.
Get a life. You would cancel on Halle Berry for a 7-minute guest spot.
If the girl's an 8 and up, 9 and up, no, this girl's cute.
I would probably take her to the show and I'd do well in front of her, and then she'd like me even more.
That's what I don't understand. Why didn't you invite this girl to the show?
Because she was like in Brooklyn and she wanted to stay in Brooklyn. I had planned to meet her there, and I wanted to come to Manhattan for fucking 10:30. I don't know. It was just whatever. We went out yesterday.
How'd it go?
It was pretty good. We went to a restaurant. I showed up 15 minutes early to read the menu outside and know off the top of my head what I was going to order the cheapest thing.
Oh yeah, I do that too. I never look at the full courses. I always go appetizers. Because I know it's the cheapest.
That's my favorite thing to do on a fresh date is to like hit 1 or 2 spots, get an app and a drink, fill up. You only spend like $8 to $12 at a venue, and then you move on. That's the best bet.
Wow.
I mean, $8 to $12. What are you talking about?
Yeah, you get a fucking snack, some fried pickles, maybe.
Wait, what is this, Atlanta?
Yeah, maybe.
$8 to $12. That's
Buddy,
get you in the door in New York City.
What, you going to a fucking club?
No,
you go to a goddamn disco.
You got to go to a decent place.
No,
though.
you don't. Go to a fucking dumpling shop. They're $4.95 a dozen. What are you doing?
You're such a hipster.
Fuck off. I'm a hipster for going to Chinatown.
No,
where they yell at you when you walk in the door because they don't like that you're there.
When I go on dates, I always go to like a bar. Because if she stinks, you could just leave. Like, oh, I have a spot. Sorry. And so if you're at dinner, you're trapped there through the dinner.
You know what you should try? Personality. Get one of those.
You know why that joke failed? Because I got one, buddy.
Tolev, something's in your hair.
I know.
Oh, you know?
It's my gel, and I picked my gel. It's like white stuff,
okay,
right?
okay.
Yeah.
That's what it is. It's
Tolev,
crusty white stuff is
yeah.
gel.
Oh, yeah, sure. Coming in your hair.
He had a date earlier.
But how do you think his hair is so perfect? I comb my hair every morning.
Cousin Judy. He's jerking off in his hair. Is it Judy?
Judy, yeah.
Tolev, she comes up, I think, every week on this podcast. She's a real hit. She did a Tinder date when I was in LA last year. Brings this guy to a club, hates his guts, leaves, sticks her Tinder date with us. This guy's hammered, and we're leaving, and he's still with, like, he walks out with us, and he goes, "Where are we eating?" And someone went, "Buddy, you're gone."
Who is we?
That's all. I love Toloff. She's the best for that.
She left him. She goes, she texts everybody. She goes, "Sorry, that guy's a fucking piece of shit." I go, "You stuck him with us. Where are we eating?" Someone went, "Bud, hit the bricks. You're toast."
Unbelievable.
Yeah, it was pretty amazing.
But yeah, I got told to hit the bricks without even being told. I had me a little Bumble this week.
Yeah,
Great time.
We get a text from Mike. Failed hard. Where you at?
Are we eating?
Are we eating? Buddy, I'm hungry. That's like my go-to text message. Who's hungry? To the sweet buddies. Yeah, it was. I had a great time. She had a great time. And then, no response. No reply from texts. Great time.
Really? She's ghosting you?
I got ghosted, pal. However, penance, what comes around goes around, whatever that means. I've done a lot of ghosting. I've ghosted quite a bit. I've basically been dead for 10 years when it comes to dating. So to be ghosted a single time.
I've never ghosted anybody.
Shut up.
I swear to God.
You've never just not called somebody back after you went out?
Oh, I've done that.
That's the
Ghosting,
definition of
you
ghosting.
Oh, for real?
But he called you Casper.
Okay, I didn't know that.
He is the friendly ghost.
That's pretty good. Yeah, okay, I guess I've done that. Yeah, I thought like you just don't show up. Like the person's at a place and you just stiff them.
That could
No,
be
that's
ghosting
what's
too.
that? No, that's
No show.
no. What's that called? Stood up.
Stood up.
Stood up for a date. You stood up.
I almost did that once. I went on I guess it was a Tinder or Bumble, whatever. I was a little hesitant to begin with because I don't know. I just get really I get really anxious and nervous, like meeting somebody for the first time, like because if it's just me, it's like when you're a band, you have a ton to people to rely on, or in a group, it's easy.
I'm the same way.
Yeah, when I go up to begin with, it's like, "Hey, what do you do? I don't know what to say. Hi, you're pretty." I walk up and I see her. It's like half a block down. I see her outside the coffee shop that we were going to meet in the early evening. So something cash, no big deal. She is not even close to as tall as she said she was, which doesn't bother me. But it's like you lied.
Okay. Right off the bat, liar. Can't trust her.
The photos she used, at minimum 5 years old.
Half a decade.
Half a decade, she was going the wrong direction with the photos. Again, not suggesting that she wasn't good looking, but she was a lot older than I thought she was.
2 lies.
Mm-hmm. And so I've never stood.
That's a lie.
Yeah, absolutely. I've never stood somebody up, and I was like, uh-oh, and I like hit a brick wall of emotion in front of me, and I was like, I can't do this. I'm not wasting my time. I'll text her and just say I got sick, whatever. She lives in the neighborhood, so she didn't have to go out of her way for this. And as I'm turning my body to fucking hightail it out of there, she pokes her head up and sees me. Like she knew that I was fucking around. And she looks and she goes and starts waving, "Hey," down the block, and I go, I gotta turn around. Hey, I thought it is you. What do you know? Like, and I had to pretend like I was trying to like dodge something on the ground, like a pile of shit or something.
Put that
like
on your acting.
Yeah, really. Oh, it gets even better. Ooh, as soon as I realized that I was gonna have to take this date, I was like, "You're gonna fucking charm the tits off of this woman." And we had a great time. I had a great time, but I knew I wasn't gonna go out with her again because we did not. Clash.
So you didn't put any pressure on yourself.
Exactly. I lost all the pressure because I was like, "Oh, this isn't gonna go anywhere. Let's just have a fun time. See what happens. I'm not gonna lead this woman on. I'm not gonna try to take her home. Like we're just gonna have a pleasant date and we're gonna have a great time."
Can I tell you something? I crush first dates. I think it's my dimples. They get.
I didn't even know you had dimples.
I have dimples.
Where
You
are
have
your
dimples?
On your lower back? Yeah, you do.
Yeah, but
Like
when you do that, everyone has dimples. That's not even a smile.
Smile.
That's what you're doing.
That's not
Okay, I'll smile, you idiot. Look, I'll smile right now.
That's not a smile.
But he's got dimples.
I got dimples.
Okay. You got one.
You don't
dimple.
have dimples.
No,
Pat.
I don't.
You have
I don't
dimples?
want dimples.
You want dimples.
I might.
You want dimples, all right? Dimples are the shit.
Why are dimples
I crush. Like, I'm not good when it's like a bunch of people. I have to talk to a girl. Like if like a bunch of friends hanging out, I have to talk to a girl. I'm not good, but one-on-one, ooh baby, that's when I shine.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm good with that. It's always, if I want to not see the girl again, it's always up to me. I'm gonna go on a streak of bad fucking luck right now. I know that.
Yeah.
Well, so I went on this date, and I was like, and I wasn't drinking at the time, and so I went just coffee after coffee after coffee. I probably had 5 or 6 coffees that night. So I was jacked, baby. I was ready to go. End of the date. Here's another problem. A real problem I have is I am not good at bad news. Like I can't deliver bad news. So I can't. Like at the end of the date, like I clearly don't want to hang out with you again, but I can't say that. I can't be like, yeah, I had a good time, but this wasn't for me. I don't know what it is. It's not in me. My move is to just, oh yeah, I had a great time. Let's do this again, and then I just never talk to you.
Who
again.
is? I go that way all the time. I'm like, yeah, we should do it again.
I honestly love being broken up with. I prefer to get dumped every time as opposed to being dumped, or you know what I mean. I want the other person to call it on me. I can't do it. I can't fucking.
It's
like
tough
it's
to
over.
break up with somebody.
It's tough to break up with someone. It's tough to say you don't want to see this person again. It's tough. I prefer to get dumped.
Well, everybody would, and I would too, and that's why. So this kind of set a little bit of a precedent where, in the future, I'll make sure to be upfront and honest. Like I'll pay back whatever things I've done negatively, in these situations because at the end of the day,
It's fucking My Name is Earl.
yeah, I am. My name is Mike. On dates for the rest of my life. I said, "This is great. Let's do this again." And the words come out of my mouth, and I'm like, "I got like that Regan bit, like try get it back in." I go, "Let's do this again." The best thing that she could have possibly said, she like coiled back. She goes, "Really?" She's like, "There's no way you want like." I could tell the whole time you were just, that there was nothing there for you.
Yeah, women know.
She totally sensed that I was having a good time, but that there was
Friends.
no sexual chemistry. There's nothing beyond that. She goes, "Really?" Like stunned, and I go, "Nope." I go, "I just don't know how to say stuff like that, and I was just going to probably text you tomorrow and say no, sorry." I go, I apologize." She goes, "No, I appreciate you being honest." She goes, "But there was clearly nothing there." I go, "You're absolutely right." She fucking called me on it so hard.
That's cool. You guys should still be friends.
I wish I could remember her name.
I'm friends with a lot of girls that I hook up with. They like want to be friends with me.
You do have 2 or 3 friends. That's pretty exciting.
That I hooked up with in the past year that are friends with me. They just want. They're like, "Listen, I don't want to have sex with you anymore, but like I like hanging out with you."
Yeah, you're a good guy.
I think it's my personality,
buddy,
which
you're a
someone
good
said I
kid.
didn't have before. Apparently, I do compared to these 3 girls that want to be my friend for the rest of their lives.
Me and this girl went on a date, and we both had the problem. I didn't want to hang out with her anymore. She didn't want to hang out with me anymore. But neither of us could pull the trigger and be like, "Let's call this,"
What it is.
and just fucking do it. We ended up doing. We had nothing to do. We ended up walking around Trader Joe's for 20 minutes and just being like, "Hey, look at this watermelon." And
Why would you bring a girl to Trader Joe's?
I didn't want to do anything anymore.
So just say, "Hey, I got to go home."
Buddy, that's what we're talking about.
I couldn't-
It's hard to do that.
It was so early still. We went.
The
we
sun
got,
was still
We
up.
got tea, and then I'm like, "I hate her."
You got tea?
Yeah, and then she's
What
like,
a fig!
"Yeah,
Sorry.
that's okay."
No.
It was like
Who gets tea, bro?
I stepped on a nail at the time, so I couldn't drink, or I couldn't do anything. So
Get coffee.
she wanted to go to a tea place. There was tea.
Oh, I know who we're talking about.
No, you don't. You don't know this person.
So wait, what is stepping on a nail? Were you on like meds or something?
Yeah, I had to take meds,
Okay.
so I couldn't.
But you know, if you drink on meds, it just makes it better.
I know.
Yeah,
but
or
I'm
your heart stops.
I'm also not like.
You know what? You got to play the odds in situation.
I'm also not a maniac.
So you went to Trader Joe's and then what? You just
We did like 2 laps, and then finally we both clued in. We're like, "Look, we're walking around a grocery store at 8 o'clock. Let's fucking go our separate ways. It's over."
wow.
You know what's a good place? Toys R Us. We can go to Toys R Us, play some games with her.
Trader Joe's wasn't bad. They had like a little sample puddings and wine.
Oh, yeah, they have samples at Trader Joe's?
Yeah.
Oh, fuck. It's Friday night. I'm bringing a girl
There
there.
you go.
When I was living in Florida, one of the best places to go, and I don't know if they have around here, there are these wine shops that now they have, you can buy like a little card, and I'm sure it's like an app now, where you load up your card with money, and they have this, every wine has like a little spout coming out of it, it's a machine, and you can try like a little taste. Just a little taste, and you do a little taste of wine, like, ooh, it's like $2. You can get like a bottle of wine that's like a $5,000 bottle of wine. You can get a little spritz of it for like, $5 or $6. Whereas I'd never taste what a $5,000 wine tastes like, but now you can get a little tasty taste. Beautiful, beautiful date spot.
They don't have that up here.
Nah, they don't think they have
that
that.
up here.
They
yeah.
wouldn't. Fucking the animals in this
Yeah,
city.
people
Well,
get
first of all,
fucking
don't ever talk shit about my city again like that.
I'm talking about New
Okay.
York, not Queens.
Okay. Good call.
What's your ideal first date? If you could write the story
Ideal?
of Chris
What-
Scopo.
What am I fucking on The Bachelor? Like,
Oh, I'm sorry. I thought we were having a conversation.
I don't
We
know.
are.
I tell a girl to meet me at a bar if she wants to hang out. If she I can get a conversation with her, talk
So you
a
got to
little bit.
look a girl up.
What's up?
You got to lube a girl up before you.
Yeah, I didn't say that.
You don't like you
No,
don't-
I don't know. I go to it's easy for me to go to a bar
All right.
because if she stinks, I can just be like one drink and I'm out.
All right, so just what you said earlier.
So you have no problem.
That's your
bouncing.
move, and it's what you want to do. Like there's no.
You have no problems bouncing.
I can be what I do. I tell every girl that I have a spot, like later on. So if she stinks, I can be like, I gotta go to the spot. Sorry about that. If she doesn't stink, I'm like, oh, I canceled my spot. Actually, don't
And now
worry
you're a
about
hero.
it. And then I can go and
Yeah,
You're
that's kinda-
scum of the earth.
Yeah,
Yeah, pretty
Also,
bad.
kind of brilliant.
Yeah, no, it's pretty good.
yeah.
What about you? If you could do the perfect first date?
Oh, I'm already 4 or 5 drinks in before I even meet this woman. Like I'm walking in hammed.
You're scoping out the menu first.
Oh yeah, no, I always have to go early to any date because my intros to any place are so fucking high energy and awkward that I have to be there first. I can't have her see
to calm
me
down.
walk in. I'm like, what's going on? How are you? I'm talking to everybody. I'm fucking yelling. I gotta be like, make a scene first and then sit down. I can't just like come in. I'm yelling. I'm screaming. I'm on my phone.
Buddy, I can't go in. I have to go late.
I have to be.
I'm the opposite. I got to go super late because I can't sit there and wait. Like I'm a terrible waiter. Not because I'm like impatient. I just don't know how to sit. I don't know how to look like I'm not waiting. Like I have this very much like this.
Suck.
My back is off the chair, and then it's just like, oh hi, and I get up. I'll knock something the fuck over my giant stupid legs.
I don't know how
kick
to
something, or I'll stub her fucking toe because my feet are too big and I don't know what to do with them.
I don't know how to do that either. But I'm like that. But my intros are even worse. So I'm picking my poison. You know what I mean? I come in hot.
What's your intros? Say we're on a date right now. I'm a girl.
Ooh, this is good.
And then I'm walking in. You see me. And I go, hi.
Are we at a coffee shop?
Wherever you want to go. What's your
First
date?
of all,
Pick
I
a
come
date.
in.
You know what? How do you say that? Woo me? Woo me.
I'm not wooing anyone. There's a problem. I come in guns a-blazing.
I need you to woo me.
I open the door. I have no plan.
Okay.
I just come in gunning.
I'm there first.
She goes,
I'm there
hey, how
first.
are you?
No, I'll talk.
Okay.
Are you Alex?
Yeah.
Hi, I'm...
See, I don't... I know.
I think that's how you do it,
I go,
too.
hey. Yeah. I go, what's going on? How are you?
Hey, I'm Cheryl. Nice to meet you.
Cheryl.
Yeah.
That's a good name. And I go, Cheryl, how am I? I go, look, let me tell you what just happened on the subway. Like, I come in too aggressive.
You're riffing
That's why
off
I
the
just
top.
gotta have, I just gotta ease up.
Well, what happened
sit
on the
down,
subway?
have a break.
What happened on the subway?
Then I go, oh my God, you don't even want to know what happened on the subway. I've been living in the city for 3 years. Did I tell you about how I slept with a man? Like, I come in too much, too soon.
Okay, I'm going to go.
Exactly.
Which is that's how their first date goes. The first the ideal date with Alex is 3 minutes in, they're back on the train home.
That's all I'm trying to do on dates now. Before it was like I'd be a sweetheart, be a gentleman. 3 dates, I'm trying to make sure that I don't come across insane. I swear to God. Because I'm a lunatic. I'm just trying to be fucking normal.
No, but I've seen you talk to girls. You're good.
But those aren't dates. If I'm on... If it's
there is some sort of mental difference between just chilling with a woman or being on a date with a woman.
Like on the fly, if I'm at a bar, it's easier than like knowing that you're going to be on a date with someone. You got your when I think too much, I'm my worst enemy.
See, no, me, I'm better on a date because I know if the girl's meeting up with me, she is interested. She's interested in hanging out with me. All I have to do is not fuck this up.
You're a haircut with confidence, man. You are as confident as your hair is beautiful.
Oh, yeah.
They're complete opposite.
Yeah, but 3 dates in, it starts breaking down. You see all my insecurities.
Oh, yeah.
But yeah, if the girl meets up with you, she's into you. She likes you. So
yeah, but that could only... But for me, I'm like, oh, fuck this. She likes me. She's into me. This can only go down. Like, I'm crumbling. But if I just meet a girl out, it's just... We've started at the bottom. It can only go up. That's how I think.
Buddy, you're just like your hometown hero, Drake.
Exactly. Started from the bottom, and now we're here.
Let me. You got the wireless on. Do you want to go get our new?
Yep.
We have this segment that we teased up top, and we're gonna get this thing going.
He just farted in my room. I'm gonna kill him. So.
Did you really?
Yeah, he just
no.
farted in my room.
So Pavone is gonna go out right now, and we.
Mike?
Yeah.
Do I have to go into his room?
Just knock on his door. I told him to go knock.
For real?
Yeah.
Is he coming in here?
Oh, buddy, we got Jay we got our fourth mysterious roommate.
I'm nervous right now. I'm so nervous.
We got Jay coming up, and I'm so excited.
Jay?
I'm nervous about this. Dude, what if he hates us?
If you don't mind, you want to come in for a quick sec? You're the man.
So exciting.
Oh, I'm nervous.
This is going to be great. No, I don't know what to be nervous about. This is
go?
This is very
I
exciting.
don't even want to look at him.
Guys, he's come.
Keep the door open. Be a welcoming individual. Now, we are short a mic, so, Scope, you might have to hand him your microphone when he comes in to talk.
Oh, I'm the one that gives it up, huh?
Buddy, what are you going to do? What am I going to do?
I guess when this podcast goes off the rails, I'm the first one to go, huh? Because you both looked at me like, yeah, you're going giving the mic
Buddy,
up.
you're the mic.
That's
you got
hilarious.
the extra mic. You got the auxiliary.
Buddy, I'm nervous.
Buddy, don't be nervous.
Buddy, I'm petrified. This is
This
how I
is
feel like on
exciting.
every day.
It's exciting because we get to, this is the Sweet Buddies, and he's a part of the Sweet, and now we get to learn about him, which is very exciting. Get to introduce him to the
What are we going to ask him?
to the tens of thousands of Sweet Buddies out there.
Jay's pretty funny. I think we just go with the flow.
Yeah, he's
How long is he staying here, though?
he's ball busting. He ball busted the other day. He shot at me a text. I said I broke a glass on the floor, and then he texts back. He goes, "It's because you're Greek, so no fault." I was like, "That's hilarious."
Are you Greek?
No.
Jay, what's going on?
JJ.
Jay, take a seat.
Got a seat. We got a microphone right here.
Yeah. Hold on. Just talking to the mic.
So we got you on the welcome everybody. The Sweet Buddies universe. We've got Jay. Welcome.
Thank you, folks.
You're a legend. You're a legend on this show.
You're a legend, pal. You've seen so much happen in this house.
True.
Put it all the way up. Yeah, put it up to your mouth. There you go.
True.
You're like Scopo. You can't use the mic.
Yeah.
This guy doesn't know how to use it. We tape one to his chest because he can't use one either.
Stage side here.
Jay, how long have you lived here?
Should be about 9 years now.
Holy shoot. I've been telling people 15.
I said 30 at some point.
Keep the legend going. I just don't know what the story is.
So let's tell us a little bit about who have you seen here? Like, do you remember the list of comics that have come and gone?
Okay, Dan, Joe.
Dan who?
Dan Allen.
Dan Allen.
In fact, he's the one who got the New York Times
Right.
to come by.
We mentioned that.
And then, who's the other guy who's...
Joe List?
Not Joe List. Even
Pat
going
Dixon?
back. Pat. Then before that,
Tim Young.
Tim Young.
Tim Young.
Young.
Tim's still kicking around.
Very funny.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know about you guys, but before he used to just he moved to LA, and then he would just come by here to catch the cruise lines that he works with. So
Right, he became a
yeah.
cruise guy.
yeah, he's now he's fully involved with that.
Oh man, we
He
gotta
makes a
we
lot
gotta
of
be
money.
careful.
Yeah,
He makes a ton of money.
yeah.
And then so Joe List,
Then Jason,
Jason Canner,
Who's the most famous?
Pat Dixon.
Yeah, who's the most
definitely Tim Young.
Tim Young is the
Yeah.
most famous.
Yeah.
No, Joe is.
famous? I think Joe took it over.
Joe might be getting there. Joe opens
Really?
for Louis C.K. Joe's
wow.
taking private jets everywhere now.
Oh,
Yeah, Joe's bougie.
He's a private
Joe's
jet
bougie.
kid.
wow, he did move up then.
Yeah,
Yeah,
he
he's
moved
kicking
all
it.
the way
Well,
up.
maybe we can hold on to some of his mail here. Now.
Yeah, open some of those checks. Jay, you're into mail fraud. I like it.
yeah. Wiretapping and all the rest of it.
So I mean, we all don't know. We know a little bit about each other, but because we all kind of work together. Give us who are you, Jay? Where are you from? What are you about?
You don't
What's
gotta
your
get too
favorite?
deep.
What's
Yeah,
your
yeah,
favorite
too
color?
Yeah, I
Like,
can't
tell-
give all the details.
Yeah,
No,
give
no,
us a
no.
little
Yeah,
taste, and
then
then maybe in a couple weeks we'll do another
I'll be on the
interview.
no-fly list, so I don't want to do that.
You are on the no-fly list. Or you don't want to be.
Yeah. So, I know Dan.
Yeah.
We worked at LaGuardia together.
Okay, so that's how.
Oh,
so
that's
I was always
the-
curious the
yeah,
origin of how,
yeah.
because I always knew this place as a comic house,
Yes.
and then there was always this one mysterious guy that lived here,
Yes.
and it was like he's not a comic.
Yeah,
What?
staying all in the. Everyone asks me, "Hey, show me what's your work. What kind of work do you? I mean,
Yeah.
let's see the scope of your work." I say, "Work? What work? I work at LaGuardia. Like, no, got nothing to do with comedy, but yeah." So I know Dan back in 2002. Actually, you're right. It's about 15 years now.
Yeah.
Holy.
Yeah. So we worked together. He was the assistant manager. Then what's that? We were pretty close. We worked together, means in the sense that he became the assistant manager, I became the manager, and we worked together for about a good 4 years. While he did half, I would say, did part time actually. He was actually running off for auditions and
Yeah.
So left me holding the bag for a while. Yeah,
That son of a bitch.
Fucking Alan.
Yeah.
Honestly.
Yeah. But we were pretty tight, and then when I had to move out of where I was, then he found me a spot. Actually, he had reserved the spot to somebody else, but he gave me that room.
Yeah.
So, yeah. So then I stayed on. Then
One thing led to another.
Yeah. Finally needed him, and when I really needed him, he gave me that room.
And now you're on the Sweet Buddies podcast. I mean, well, look, it's all come full circle.
Big
Full
things.
circle.
What's the craziest thing you've seen in this house? Like, or this is a 2-part question for me. I have like 1,000 questions.
I got a
now.
question.
All right, Scopo.
Here's it. Who,
Yeah, but-
who is the person, the comic that you hated the most?
They're not giving the mic back.
Not us though.
No, really, I've had everyone was great. Never had a problem with that because it pretty much what was wonderful was, hey, when I'm here, there's nobody else around, and when
Yeah.
they are here, I'm not here.
It's a good point.
And,
Yeah, there's.
so it's pretty much worked out pretty well. I've never had a problem with anybody.
What's the craziest thing that that's like? You don't have to name names, but is there like any specific thing or habit
Mostly,
that somebody had?
girlfriend, boyfriend fights and arguments.
Yeah,
That's about as far as it went.
buddy, you ain't got to worry about that with
No,
us.
not with us, buddy.
They ain't
We
no.
are-
They ain't hardly any girls.
Guess
In
I'm
it.
with a bunch of gays then. We don't have
He's so far they got the biggest laugh that we've ever had in the podcast.
I think of all time, yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Or ever in this room at least. That's amazing.
So what do you? So you work at LaGuardia. What's going on at LaGuardia? I mean, I don't want to make you like sell yourself out or.
Yeah.
You know, this.
You work with a guy named Alex?
Alex who?
I don't know, because sometimes you text me work stuff and I have no idea what's happened.
Yeah, he's actually the assistant manager at JFK.
Yeah, one time I had a panic attack. I was like, I don't know, I think this is about the mail. I didn't know what was happening.
Yeah. So well, what can I tell you? I handle the customer complaints.
Oh, for all of the whole airport.
You gotta be a saint for that.
Oh my god.
No
Trust me,
wonder.
handling you guys is not a big deal.
Oh, no
Right,
kidding.
Dealing things, yeah, that's all I do. Yeah,
That's amazing.
Customer complaints at LaGuardia.
yeah. Handle all the passenger.
At least, hey,
concerns.
listen, it's not JFK these days. You know
Yeah,
what I
but
mean?
except the airline, I don't deal with the airlines, but everything else is related to the airport. Yes.
So everything non-airline related,
Like what?
like slip and
Hey, it could be
falls.
anything. Slip and
Okay.
fall. Hey, I didn't get my transportation. Even people come up to complain about the TSA, whether it's about the airlines. But so my job is to just direct them where they need to go and handle their complaints. But anything related to anything else, and I have to speak to the, like say, the Port Authority, who are actually the operators for all three airports. So I then direct them, find a solution, and all the rest of it.
Oh,
Buddy, you're like a big deal.
I don't know what a big deal, but
We're a big deal
Doing-
living with a
doing
bunch
my
of
bit.
gays.
I was worried about the arguments and fights.
oh man, that's crazy.
And where are you from originally? Like, what's the origin of Jay?
Singapore.
Singapore.
Yeah.
That's great. How long were you there before you moved stateside?
Born and brought up there, so there for about a good 30 years before I decided to pursue my MBA here. So that's when I came out.
And so you've been here for 5 years because you're 35,
Yes,
which is pretty
exactly,
great.
yes.
You're the
5
second
years,
youngest person in the
9
house.
years. 9 years. Come on, 39 years old.
What's a MBA? Is that business?
It is, buddy. Look at you.
Nice. I never went to school, Jay.
He didn't finish high school.
Hey,
You're
don't let
29.
that education from helping you move forward.
Okay.
Where did you go to school?
Uh,
Here for your MBA.
MBA here at Baruch.
Oh, okay.
My brother
Yeah.
went there. He graduated from Baruch.
See,
That's a little bit of a diss to you, honestly, because
No, he's not me, my brother. He's
That's a good
very
point, yeah.
intelligent.
Your brother's like school smart.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll say school smart.
that's hilarious.
That's unbelievable.
Very
And
cool.
sorry about like the recycle and the garbage, man. Like
No,
I don't
man,
know
hey,
where.
hey, listen, we all learn the same stuff. Even the guy downstairs did not know. So when he had somebody dump a clear plastic bag someone just dumped a big bag in there and he thought
Yeah.
it was us. I said, listen, we have those white bags. And then he looked and he said, where does it? I was trying to tell him, hey, no, this doesn't go here. This is garbage. This has to be in metal.
This guy doesn't even know.
Yeah.
We think about the garbage nonstop. At least the three of us. It's like,
No,
fuck, where did it go?
I had garbage in my room one time, and I was like, I'm not confident with this. I'm going to sleep on this, and in the morning I'm going to take it. That's how much of a panic attack I had.
He kept-
I put it in the I put it in the apartment building like two blocks down because I'm afraid.
I'll do that. If I collect garbage in my room, I'll take it to the subway platform, and I'll drop it in the big subway things. I'll just carry a whole bag with me because one, I'm not separating it in my room, and also it's like I'm not going to separate. I'm just carrying it with me. I'll take piles of garbage with me. I'll do that. But at that point, they don't care,
Yeah.
and that's why I think it's all bullshit. By the way, because when it goes,
Yeah,
you're a
you get it.
trash man. It goes to the same place, and they separate it there.
I just see that. I see them dumping everything together.
They all put it in the same
Okay,
trash
so
can.
I-
It's just a money game.
Anything, yeah.
One
Look
time
me in
I-
the eye when you're fucking me and tell me that that's what it is. Just tell me, and I'll be happy to separate it, but just tell me that's what you're doing.
I never told you guys this, but
Oh, boy.
the first day I moved in here, I was so nervous to put garbage. I ate a full apple. I ate the core and I ate the stem because I didn't know what to do.
But you're a Canadian. You should know. You guys are
I-
out in recycling.
I panicked and I ate it all. I shit a seed out.
oh, man.
You might be the dumbest person.
I'm not smart. No.
You said
Yeah.
you didn't go to school.
No. That I don't even if I
Listen
went.
to episode 1, you'll find out why.
Oh, shucks. Okay.
It's basically he got a 19 average grade
Oh, wow.
Yeah, and I tried.
Hey, gotta give A for effort.
Nope, they give you an F.
That's what he ended up with.
That's hilarious.
Oh, Lord.
Unbelievable. Well, this is. Thanks for doing this, and maybe we'll get you on. We'll do a segment maybe every month. We'll get you in here for a couple minutes.
Hey, I'm here.
Share us a story. Let us know what's going on.
You gotta have some good
LaGuardia.
stories, right? LaGuardia, like we hear you sometimes. Like sometimes when you're walking by on the phone, there's some anger coming out of you, which is pretty. It's pretty fun to listen. I mean, just to hear like the anger, just slowly passing by, like. I swear to God, if you do that again, I'm gonna. So it's like, oh, something's going on. That's hilarious. I know he's talking to the airport, and those people are all out of their minds. That's hilarious.
Awesome.
Well, yeah, like that's the end of the podcast. I think that's.
How much time is it?
We're at an hour.
Oh.
We're
Thank
done.
you, guys.
Just at an hour.
Thank you.
No, thanks for coming.
Thanks,
Give it up
Jay.
for
You're the
Jay.
best.
Thanks, pal. Yeah. And we'll wrap it up with plugs here in a second.
Wicked.
Guys, give it up for
Thanks,
Jay.
Jay. Yeah, Jay. You're the best. Oh, biggest laugh so far.
I know, the biggest 2 laughs so
Oh,
far. We're quitting.
jeez.
I'm out of here.
If I get my green card,
So nervous.
I know. Me too. If I get my green card, I'm going to ask for a job at LaGuardia for sure.
I bet you can make a good money there, like baggage handling. I hear they make, and you get free
Buddy,
flights.
you would be a guy that just talks to the passengers when they're upset. You'd be like, buddy, relax.
Yeah, you could be
It's gonna
that guy.
okay.
Or I could be the guy at the front who just collects the tubs. You know, when you
The
like, put your
tubs?
shoes in the tub.
But that's TSA. I don't know if you'd be able to pull that
No,
job off.
just go put your shoes in the tub. I go, hey,
No, that's
is that a belt? The tub.
But that's TSA. That's a security position.
No.
But what you should do is you get a job as a baggage handler, like on the airplane tossing bags, because they get free flights. They're like basically pilots
My cousin Nando did that.
and free flights. I'm thinking about I was talking to a buddy in North Carolina who works 1 day a month at the airport and flies for free. He works like a 12-hour shift.
1 day a month.
Might be a week, but it's not a lot. 1 day a week sounds more like it. He works like a 12-hour shift once a week, like every Friday, and then he flies for free the rest of the month.
My cousin Nando used to throw the bags in the thing, and I was going to the airport one day. I was flying to do a gig, and he goes, "You going to the airport?" I go, "Yeah." He goes, "One thing, never tell the people who throw the bags in to be careful with your stuff." I'm like, "What?" He's like, "They'll throw it in even harder." Like that's what he told me. I'm like, I've never even told anybody this.
I've never even interacted with one
My
of those.
cousin,
I don't even know how to find
my cousin
them.
used to be the baggage guy, like when they to load it on the planes.
That's what Nando was.
Yeah, and he used to just steal shit. I swear to God, my dad.
Scopos are nothing but scumbags.
My dad would hit him up and be like, "Hey, I need a new golf head.
Put in requests.
Look out for it. Look out for it." And I swear he'd come back with a brand new golf head because they'd be like, "What happened?" "I don't know. We lost it."
Oh, that's fucking hilarious.
So we got plugs. February 16th, we have our Sweet Buddy show at the Standing Room in Long Island City. If you're from New York, please come. Just come. We need people to show up.
Limited seats. I
there's
think
only
we already sold a couple tickets.
Yeah,
I think it's
yeah.
It's been a quarter full. Tickets
It's-
are
yeah,
moving, which
tickets
is
are
good.
moving.
So
Tickets are going fast, people.
it's going to be the 16th. We got the lineup booked, so check it out on sweetbuddiespod.com. There'll be a link. If it's not up already, it will be by the time this airs. And then, that's good.
Yeah.
Anything
and then,
else?
what do I got? Nothing.
Classic.
I'm hanging out in the suite for the next month.
Go ahead, buddy. What do you got?
I got not a whole lot. I our show, and then I'm around. I got you.
I'm sorry, February 8th. I got cold beer at New York Comedy Club. Come check that out. Tickets are $5. It's gonna be a good time.
Who's on the show, man?
We got Aaron Berg, fellow Canadian.
I saw he was here yesterday. You asked him. to be on
Yeah,
the show.
Louis J. Gomez, resident psychopath of the comedy community. Suba Agarwal, very
very
funny.
funny.
Indian comedian.
You could have just said funny comedian.
Indian comedian.
Mike Brown, a black comedian. And then me and Case Rosso.
That's a good time. That's a fun
That's gonna be
show.
fun.
It's a good time.
I'm going to be at New York Comedy Club this Saturday for 2 shows.
Buddy.
And
big night.
I'm going to be at the Standing Room as well. Not also on the 16th, but on the 11th and I believe the 24th, I'll be there in Queens, which is awesome because it's 15 minutes.
The only thing I have between now and then, I got a couple little ones, but the only one I've plugged, would ever plug in the city, is the 8th at 10 p.m., February 8th, Creek in the Cave. I have my Montreal audition, and I would love for people to come. Because if they laugh at me, it makes it look like I'm funnier. So come to that.
Montreal Comedy Festival is a huge festival, and hopefully Mike has a great set, and then he could go there.
But if there was somebody that had one person listening that said, "I'll come to the show," it'd be great. Come to the show. Come say hi.
I will also not be at Dangerfields because I'm pretty sure I got banned from there last night. Ran the light by 8 minutes. It wasn't my fault, though. I did not see the light.
Do you want to tell the story now, or do you want to tease it for later? We got time if you want to do it now.
We'll do it now. It wasn't that. Listen, I had all right. So I did a bringer kind of thing. He's like, bring one person like a month ago.
Who'd you bring?
Mary Scopo, my mom.
Mary Scopo.
That angel. And then he never got back to me with feedback. And then I kind of like bitched him out on Facebook. I was like, you're a piece of shit. You're kind of a scam artist. Then he got all offended by it. He was like, well, I'll give you another shot at doing stand-up at Dangerfields. And I was like, fine.
You privately called him out, though.
Yeah, privately.
Yeah,
privately.
yeah.
I didn't like. I just
like send him a private message.
Yeah, yeah.
That's fair.
And then so I do a show last night. I'm like, hey, I got to get up early to have a spot at New York Comedy Club by 10:10. It's 8:30 show. I got to leave here soon. Okay, no problem. They don't tell me how much time I'm doing. I'm thinking in my head I'm doing 10.
Obviously, and that's a 15 to 20 minute showcase room. That's 10 is not enough time for that room.
So I'm like, okay, I'm probably doing 10. He lit me at 5. He said, and I didn't see the light at all. And there's another comic that I know was next to him, and he told him he saw the light. Don't worry about it, he's gonna get off. And I never saw the light at all until he started like flashing it hard. And then I had a great set. I did it really well. So I get off, and I'm like gonna say thank you for the spot. I appreciate it. He's like, he comes over, he goes, I let you at 5. I let you at 7. I let you at 9. I let you at 11.
What is this fucking?
And you blatantly blew the light. He goes, that was so disrespectful what you did to this club. And I was like, I didn't see the light, man. I don't blow lights. I'm not, African American.
I don't have the time.
Jesus Christ.
No, they don't. They never do that. So then I left, and I was like, whew. I don't know. I bitched out the booker, and then I blew the light by 8 minutes. Don't think I'm going to get asked back there.
Who
but
books
are you
that?
and Ronnie not getting
Don't
into
worry.
it? Well, that's a pretty terrible story, and I'm proud of you. You stuck to your guns, pal. You told that guy he was a fucking asshole, and you proved it to him. You told him he was an asshole, and you stuck with your guns, and you treated him like the asshole that he is.
Oh boy.
Buddy, cheers to you,
Cheers
pal.
to you, buddy.
Thank you, guys.
Buddy.
I need spots, though, because I was kind of banking on this club to get me more spots. So if anyone wants to give me spots, let me know. I'm open.
Well, guys, thank you so much for listening. This has been an episode of the Sweet Buddies Podcast. Hello to all the buddies out there.
Budzos.
Butterooski.
Hit us up.
Hit us up. Yeah, hit us up. Like, comment, all that bullshit. This is it. Scope, take us out.
Here comes that English broad.
You're an idiot.
But I love a good handling talk.
This has been another episode of the Sweet Buddies Podcast. Thank you for listening. Visit www.sweetbuddiespod.com for all show information, past episodes, tour dates, and more. Follow the show on Twitter at Sweet Buddies and your hosts at Big Man Mike, at Mr. Alex Pavone, and at Chris Scopo. Don't forget to subscribe and leave a comment on iTunes. Have yourself a sweet day.
I'm stuck inside the TV like a pixelated